morning, everyone. This is the Mohican Outdoor Center. This is the main office, the gift shop or supply shop, and the dining area. And we decided to stay here last night. So I will give you a tour of the facility in a minute. Let's go inside and see what we can see. So this is the main office and the supply area. A little bit of everything. And this is the dining room area and lounge. And we come back outside. This facility was once a Boy Scout camp, Camp Mohican. Good morning, everyone. Today is June 23rd, day 53 of the adventure. Behind me you see the main building for the Mohican Outdoor Center. This is where we wound up last night. We did about 10.8 miles to get here, which doesn't sound like a lot, but there were a lot of rocks. I thought we were going to be out of the rocks when we got out of Pennsylvania, but evidently the first section of New Jersey is pretty rocky too. And it was a hot, humid day yesterday, and climbing over these rocks and up and downs really took a toll on both of us. It was a tough hike. There was a lot of spots that didn't have shade on top of these mountains, so we spent some time in the sun, which made it even worse. There wasn't much of a breeze, which made it worse. So it was a tough day overall. We got here. We didn't get here until about 6 o'clock last night. We checked in. They have a bunkhouse here, which is really cool, and I'll give you a little tour of that in a minute. But the bunkhouse is made into separate rooms. Each room has a bunk bed in it, and so you have privacy. And it has a big lounge area and kitchen area, a full kitchen area with refrigerators and freezers and stoves to cook on, and all the appliances and everything you need. Not that we have a lot to cook, but if you wanted to bring your own food, you could. It's a bit pricey. I think it was 43 bucks a piece. If you become a member, you get a discount. I think it's 10 or 20% discount, which I didn't become a member last night. I should have. I decided to become a member this morning because there's going to be more of these along the way, I guess. And I guess all the huts in the White Mountains are owned by the AMC, who owns this. So I decided to become a member and see. It might come in handy down the trail. Had a bout of diarrhea last night. Was gone 52 days without any sickness, but all of a sudden it hit me last night. It actually hit both of us. So I don't know if it was the heat, if we ate something bad or what, but I was not feeling very well last night. Went to bed early, tossed and turned most of the night. I was sleeping in the upper bunk. I got up in the upper bunk last night and I got a cramp in my upper thigh on the inside that just would not go away. Man, it was a painful experience. It finally did die down, and I slept okay. woke up about 1:30, and I guess I was up for about an hour. Couldn't go back to sleep. Feeling better this morning. I just had a nice breakfast over at the dining area back behind me in that building. Some eggs, bacon, or eggs, sausage, pancakes, toast. It was good. Coffee. So we didn't do planning quite right. We had our bounce box sent here because we saw they received packages. The problem is they do not mail packages. So we have to hitch a ride into town this morning. It's about 5 miles away. And go to the post office so we can mail our bounce box forward. Kind of puts a crimp in the plan, but then again, there's rain coming in, and we're still debating, depending on how long it takes with the bounce box. Once we get that taken care of, we just might stay here another night and take a zero. It's been 8 days since we've had a zero, and I think my body is telling me it's time to take a day off. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure yet. There's a campsite about 6 miles down the trail. We might, if we get back around lunchtime, get ready to go, we might hike to that. That'd be an easy hike. At least we get some miles under us. Other than that, that's it. So still alive and kicking out here on the Appalachian Trail. Holding up. My body's holding up so far, so I just gotta keep taking it easy and keep pushing forward. So I guess I'll catch you on down the trail. So we're coming up on the bunkhouse. This one here is probably about 100 yards from the main office. I guess there's several more of these around. It's a good sized building. Has I don't know, room for how many people? Probably 20 or more. So we'll go in and have a look. Got a nice little deck area with a roof on it so you can sit out in the rain and see if I can get in. So here we go. So each of these little rooms has a bunk bed, room for your gear. Now this one has room for 3 people. And you walk down here. Of course, we have bathrooms and showers. And then we have the main lounge area. Very nice facility. And then over here you got a full kitchen. You got a stove, big refrigerator, freezer, a cabinet full of dishes, and another refrigerator over here. So, this is where we stayed last night, and we may stay here again tonight. Hello everyone, it's June 23rd, the 53rd day of our adventure. I'm sitting here at the Mohican Outdoor Center. We got here yesterday after about a 10.8 mile hike. It was a pretty tough one. I think I've talked about this already, but I'll mention it again. It was hot and humid. A lot of spots on the trail didn't have shade, which made it worse, and it was also very rocky in spots. I thought we were getting out of the rocks in Pennsylvania, but evidently the first section of New Jersey has quite a few rocks. So anyway, we made it here. This morning, well, first off, one of the reasons we were coming here is we had our bounce box and supply box sent here. It was time to resupply. The one thing we didn't think about was there's no way to bounce the box forward from here because they do not mail stuff, they just receive stuff. So we had to get a ride into town this morning. It's about 5 miles away, and find a post office. So they have a list of people that do shuttles here, and we were going to call them, but this morning when I got up, Snake Man was up, and him and Big Wave were drinking coffee and having some breakfast. So I sat down with them and I was talking, and Snake Man said there was a lady staying here that has a car, and he talked to her, I guess, the night before, and told her that we were needing a ride into town, and if she could, if she could help out, that would be great. So I didn't want to go ask her because I hate to ask people for rides, but she saw us in the dining room when we were having breakfast, and came over and talked to us and said that if we needed a ride into town, she had to go into town anyway to the grocery store, so she would give us a ride. So that was nice. Her trail name is Haiku. She's an Asian lady. She lives in Seattle now, but judging by her accent, she's an immigrant. Very nice lady. She took us into town, dropped us at the post office, and waited for us while we went in and mailed the boxes. While we were in there, some cars left in front of her, so she pulled forward. And so when I came out, I wasn't paying attention and almost hopped in somebody else's car because I went to the spot where the car was parked before. Fortunately, I didn't get in. So we did that. We had to go to, we wanted to go up to Rite Aid, the pharmacy, and pick up a few things. So she took us up there, and again, she sat there and waited while we went in and did our shopping. And then we went across the street, there was a grocery store there, and then we sat out in the car while she did her shopping. So it worked out really nice, very nice lady. So thank you, Haiku, for helping to make our day. The rain came in this morning before we left, and it rained pretty hard. By the time we left, it was kind of a misty rain, light rain, and it lightened up. It was gone by the time we got to town. We got to do our thing. We came back here, and it was overcast. It kind of sprinkled on and off all afternoon, but not a whole lot. Right now the sun's out, so I don't know. There's supposed to be more rain coming tonight. So anyway, we had thought about hiking 6 miles today, which we could have when we got back at noon, but we haven't had a full 0 day in a while, and our bodies were rebelling. So that, plus the fact that it was kind of a yucky day, rainy, plus the fact we found out that they have a dinner buffet here tonight, so more good food. Got to have food to replenish those calories. So we decided we're going to take a 0 day. So basically the day's just been lying around. I know Mudsmeller's been sleeping in her bunk. I slept, or tried to sleep for a while. I couldn't sleep, so I laid there. I came back down here to the dining room area, and they have Wi-Fi down here, so I was trying to update my trail journals entries and trying to upload some more videos. Their Wi-Fi is very slow, so I got one uploaded. There's one more about halfway uploaded, and hopefully I can maybe if I leave my phone down there overnight, I can get a couple more up by morning. Yeah, we're gonna come down here for dinner, and then just kind of hang out and relax, let the old feet rest. Let's see, what else is there? That's pretty much it. A typical 0 day of not doing a whole heck of a lot of anything. There is supposed to be some rain tonight or early morning, but it's supposed to be gone probably by the time we get up, 7 or 8. Get down here for breakfast at 8, and then hit the trail again. I think it's about 12 miles to the next shelter, so we'll probably shoot for that tomorrow. I think the terrain's going to get better. At least the rocks are supposed to get better from what we've heard. So hopefully we can start upping those miles now and start making some more progress. So that's about it for now, and I guess we'll catch you on down the trail.